by coaching. I'm streaming. Alright, welcome back to the jungle. We'll be playing UDYR versus Bel'Veth here. For the Runes, Conqueror Triumph, a Legend Haste, and Cutdown, I'm going to be starting my red buff. Go ahead, do my Raptors, do your thing, Bel'Veth. My team is actually doing something, and there's Bel'Veth's flash, not bad. So now Bel'Veth is exiting towards her red side, so that just opens me up to take her blue side. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? And my laners rotate to it too. Lol. In EU, I guess they do that. If I was just there to kill the Bel'Veth, for sure I could have just pressed QQ and kill her, but on North America, they never do that. So on UDYR here, we start the Q and we're starting the buff. That gives us extra attack speed and the on-hit damage for the next two autos, and then the R gives us the AoE damage. And whenever you swap the forms, it's more damage every two autos. And then as we swap forms and hit, then we build up the Awaken. It's going to be the empowered version of the Q there. Righty. And I'm just going to go back to my jungle. Get the W level 3. Because Bel'Veth is going to finish her clear, right? And we don't want to find her. We don't want to find her on the wolves. Rather just clear my own camps, get level 4 first. So the empowered Q gives us the max health single target damage, very nice. The R shoots towards the enemy, so that one's useful, more useful late game. Bel'Veth into top lane, recalling. Okay, it's gonna be a free scuttle topside. The W gives us a shield and then heals us as we auto attack. But when you're clearing, you really want to focus on using the Q and the R as often as possible, not that W, because you want to clear as fast as possible to be in position for the Scuttle Crab / just get more farm faster over and over again. UDYR needs to play for the farm early game, and that's what we'll be doing. Q, schmack, schmack, Q, schmack. Then you can transform and it will still give you the awakened Q hits. We get the E level 4 and that will let us stun the target and give us movement speed. And don't forget, our Raptors are coming up. Bel'Veth started that camp, so that's where we want to go next. Continue to play for the farm here. After you do a full clear scuttle, you're always going to have the faded ashes off the reset, so you'll be in a good spot if you're always consistently clearing here on UDYR. Hi, Bel'Veth. And then as they do these plays in the lanes, it's just not my deal. Keep farming. Oh, there's no Raptors? That's too bad, Bel'Veth. That's too bad. 32 CS to Bel'Veth's 23. Even though she has 2 kills, it is what it is. We'll deal with it later. The biggest mistake UDYR players make is that they try to make too much happen early. Reset. And now we have a lot of time to play with on the top side. We'll be maxing that R first. Faded Ashes, and then I mean, I'll do a Dark Seal this game. Dark Seal gives us more HP and then some ability power as we go, but the Faded Ashes, being our main item, gives us damage and the burn damage to the camps and the champions. So our R, our Q, both apply that. Alrighty, well, Dragon's up. Let's just go do Dragon. It's 20 seconds on our Wolves, so we have a long time to play with. You know, the addition to the jungle timers has been really useful for me. I really like spamming tab and then seeing exactly when things spawn. Well, since this play is happening, let's get down there. Jinx will probably feel like she can take the fight into him. And then we have a pretty good flank here. Arsh moving. E. Eventually here. Eventually here. Stun. Noob down. Alrighty, let's do that dragon. Bel'Veth gets her 3rd kill on the top side. Congratulations, Bel'Veth. You're very good at doing the objectives here, as you deal good damage, and with the W sustain, you really don't take that much damage. But yeah, once the camps are done, then you can look for a play, and then as soon as that play is done, well, if you win the play, you can get the objective. If you don't win the play, whatever, you just go back and farm. Alrighty, that one's done. Let's see if our wolves are up, if our blue side is up, and then we'll just go from there. Someone's dying here, huh? Ha! Nice try, question mark. Oh, no wolves. We got any gromp? So no gromp. Oh. The ignite. Alrighty, third time's the charm right there. I really like playing UDYR lately. He's a champion that is like pretty much on rails when it comes to you farm so much in the early game, and then you get to be way more reactive. You let things come to you and it all works out. Like right now, if I was trying to force a gank bot, wow, it'd be so bad. Oh, but Bel'Veth ganks bot, and then I show up, wow, so good. Okay, if I try to attack the Bel'Veth on the scuttle, wow, so bad. If I stand here, and then she attacks bot, wow, so good. Finally finishes the scuttle. Well, let's reset. I skipped the Krugs for this, but then nothing's happening, so we'll reset and get to the top side. Play for those Void Grubs, Ruby Crystal, and off we go. My top side is super losing, 1-3 Gwen and 0-2 Hui, so that means if I do a fight, I need to pull the enemy into my allies. Don't run into the enemy and ask where your allies are at. They're never coming, they're losers. You can't invite a loser out to do anything. They'll always be like, I don't know, I don't feel like it. You have to just bring the party to them. Bel'Veth, I love you. Hit him with the R damage, and then that's all we got. Not a single ally in sight. Okay, well, back to the camps. Can a white boy play League? Whoa, real champion incoming. Bel'Veth decides not to do it, huh? Bel'Veth, we have a question. Are you on my blue buff? E. Stun. She'll be able to dash away. What is this guy doing here? Just gonna cross through mid, get back to my red side camps. This is about as bad as it gets, though. It's just a whole bunch of meandering because my top side's losing so hard. Hello, enemy mid laner. How's it going? Don't worry, my mid laner will do nothing. He's fine. Walk on in here, it's all yours. Twink. This is a fucking shame. My bot lane's winning so hard. I'm winning the game technically, but I can't hit a bad guy. As UDYR, our strength comes in the skirmishes. Fights with multiple champions. Those aren't happening. My bot lane's solo killing and my solo lanes are getting solo killed. Alright. One more full clear. One more full clear. Swap to the sweeper now. We got the haunting guys, but we really want the Leandries around this time. But since we've had literally no action, we don't have it yet. Bel'Veth with her 3 kills as the Kraken Slayer and then the Ruby Crystal. It is what it is. Don't gank the Aatrox. Don't do anything. Just stand still and wait for the camps. The faster I get to the bot side again after clearing, the faster I can actually get a real play off. Right. It's the most non-game I've ever played. Huh. Come on, try to dive the Xayah. I dare ya. I double dog dare ya. Come on, Sec. Get crazy. There you go. R. E. Stun. Hit him. Hit him. That's one. See what I mean where you have to wait for the enemy to do something? If I ran at the set, he would always run away. We kill no one. UDYR is kind of like a totem. Kind of like a tower. He's just there. We act like a wall between fun and the enemy. If you want to have any fun, you're going to have to go through me. Unless you're ganking my solo lanes. They're wide open. They're like the guy that's like, for some reason, in those TikToks, face down on the Walmart floor saying, "Are you in?" That's my solo lanes right now. How in the hell does that guy get him in those positions? Varus doesn't have ulti. TP's pretty crazy. No. My real champion dead. Let's go try to clean this up. I have no play on the top side for 2 minutes at least. Even though my camps are respawning. This is an opportunity for us. So as you approach the ganks here, R, and then E, run right at him. Empowered E, can't be stopped. Doink, R, hit him. Hit him. Moving. And now another R. E, stun, W, moving. R, hit him. That's my mid laner right there. That's a real human right there. But that's kind of the movement that you need. You don't have to just sit there and auto attack. You can move it, maneuver around, and then that's always going to be better than trading autos or putting yourself in a position to get hit by all the abilities. The soul lanes are going to lose their turrets and shit, and that's not really important. Until the enemy starts invading my jungle, at least. Belveth, I love you. R smite. E stun. Boy, I didn't get the stun. Myth me. W. E. R. Moving. Myth me. Alto. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, that's too bad that you guys couldn't kill me right there. Yes. Oh, Xayah missed. And it mattered. Damn it. We both had the right idea to invade the Belveth, but it don't hurt him if you don't hit him. Rinse that guy's camps, and now the Rift Herald's coming up, and that's something to try to deny from the Belveth. Go ahead and farm my camps until it's up, but you definitely want to try to contest this. As we go into the mid game, we can't just give everything up like we did in the early game. The early game we gave stuff up because there was one, nothing to do about it, and then two, we had farm to trade for it. In the mid game here, it's going to be skip the farm, do the plays every single time. Every single time. Q, E, stun, R, moving, W. So you apply that R, applying the Liandry's and shit, and then just kind of maneuver around with the W and the E. Oh, nice, they're ganking top. I'm taking this Rift Herald for sure. Belveth's trolling. Belveth, you're dropping the ball, baby. Smite. Nice. Not going to chase the Belveth. I'm just going to return to my camps, farm these, and then once we reset, then we're really talking. Now we're actually getting some juice here. 3-0 and 2. You know, when people's teams are losing early, they kind of freak out and try to make something happen. It's the exact opposite of what you want to do. You want to do nothing, let it happen, and farm, 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 farm. Jinx, I love you. Never mind. 1 million movement speed coming in. I can take the one wave here because my team died top. Just go ahead and reset. Spend our gold before the dragon spawns. Deadman's will be our second item. The Liandry's gives us damage, and HP as well as the burn. The burn is so important, the max health burn. And then Deadman's will give us movement speed and armor. The movement speed being very important, as you can see. Our fights look very strange because we go in and then we do a lot of movement. Keep maxing that W second, that's going to be our tankiness, and especially when it comes to these team fights, the empowered W is super strong. Any teammates? Myth me. R. E. Stun that guy. W. Waiting. Hello. Okay. Stun this guy. Alrighty, to the dragon. I'll drop the Rift Herald too. Okay, it's winnable. No matter what happens, the mid game is always playable for Mr. UDYR. These team fights is where you make it or break it, so you want to be in front of the girls and then hope for the best. Come on, R. E. Stun. Noob down. I was going to QQ him. Alrighty, job's done. Back to the camps. Mid-game, do the play. Get the reward, which is like this guy's camp / the extra play, and then go back to farm everything. The go back farm everything reset is so crucial. If you do double plays, back to back to back to back to back, you ruin your advantage. You know what it means. You know what those look like, Bob. You've done them a million times. And then you go, why are we fighting here? Because you're there. Level 13. Belvesh level 11. Stupid bitch. Let's see. I do have the dead man's in base. We might as well reset. Oh, Mr. Set, just come kill me, huh? Barris is here. Do I kill you? Let me know. Stun. QQ. Hit him. Hit him. R. W. Hit him. Hit him. Just a whole lot of movement in between that EW from him, because if you take that center part of Set's W, oh boy, it's a lot of damage. But since it was just the Set, I used the empowered Q to try to kill him faster. The damage on a single target with that empowered Q is so crazy. But you don't want to use the empowered Q in the team fights. You want to use that empowered W or the R more often than not. Because you're going to be tanking so many people in these team fights. The Adcon's coming up down here. We got the dead man's completed, tankiness, movement speed, and then a little bit of damage. Doink. Did you know that dead man's acts like Boots of Swiftness too? It gives you slow reduction. And then the damage that it gives you is basically like an on-hit thing, because you build it up as you move, and you're always moving here on UDYR. Dude, I want to do the Adcon so bad. Girls are chasing the Belveth up there. Noob down. Dude, the Belveth had the lead. I don't feel bad for her at all. She threw it into the garbage. I'm just going to solo this thing for a while until any allies show up. The Adcon will really seal the deal when it comes to the XP lead. And the final nail in the coffin will be that Baron coming up. Although the Dragon is like something, it's not super important. What's going to be important is going to be winning the fights coming up. No amount of farm or anything else really amounts to anything. So a good fight is going to look like we get in their jungle, and then we get a pick. Mid-game, you should live in the enemy jungle as UDYR. At least when your team's winning. Gwen walked down mid and died instead of helping me with this. Alright, well played. How many empowered Qs do I have to pump into this fucking thing? Alrighty, back to base. Swift March Cloth Armor, and I'll wait for a Control Ward too, since the team fight's coming up. Anytime you can upgrade the boots, do it. The Swift March is OP. More movement speed, that's all I need to hear. Okay. moving towards this because Zaya is my main character here. Oh no. Oh no. Keep her safe, Janna. R. Hit him. Hit him. Well, Q. Hit him. Mission failed successfully, guys. They're all dead. We can push for their turrets now. As you enter the second part of the mid-game, when you kill everyone, try to take as much as you can. Too often when I'm coaching a UDYR player, they'll go farm Krugs after that play, and it's like, bro, dude, are you trolling? Bro, this is why North America is number 2, dude. And now that we're up the map, we can take the Bel'Veth's camps as we exit, and then play for the dragon eventually. Bel'Veth hasn't farmed in an eternity, man. Maxing that E last, giving us more movement speed. I swear it increases the stun duration. No, it lowers the cooldown at which you can stun each target. I see. Nice, they're winning the play top. 3 for 1. It's a damn... They FF! Final score 407. Leandri's dealing 1,000. Watch this, Bob. We're gonna have, like, no damage dealt to champions here. And it's not even really our fault. There's no overreach to be done this game. It's gonna put us at Diamond 2, 57 LP, 10,000 damage dealt to champions. Yippee! I did my job, damn it. My damage would have been dealt in those late game fights that were coming up, but no opportunity. Well, how do you win with losing solo lanes? Don't interact with them, farm everything, play with the winning lane. Zaya, what if I don't have a winning lane? Farm, wait for the team fight, do the team fight. That's all you have. There's no amount of side laning, playing safe, not taking this fight that's going to win the game for you as UDYR. You power up in the early game so that you're strong enough for the mid-game fights. And in those mid-game fights, it's where you make it or break it. Or the enemy just ends and then you take everything on the map and they forfeit. So, hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Click the join button to support the channel, get access to videos sooner, and check out the group coaching by group coaching. Group coaching by group coaching. Listen, Bob, I haven't really nailed the advertisement for this yet, but here's what you get from group coaching. This is going to be a subscription-based service. So, you will get access to, let's say, 2 to 4 coaching sessions a week in which we will meet at a scheduled time. So then you'll have the exclusive Discord access. This Discord will be full of like-minded Bobs that are trying to get better. So inevitably, you can be a part of and meet other people doing the exact same thing that you're doing. And we'll also have guest appearances. I'm really excited for this one, where I can have my challenger/pro player friends come in and talk. And even if they're gamers that don't know how to say a single sentence, I can translate for them. So that's going to be a lot of fun for me and a lot of value for you guys. You'll also get access to all the VODs of these coaching sessions. So if you can't be there on the scheduled time or miss a day, no problem. And access to all previous VODs. So the entire history of the group coaching session and, of course, the general coaching playlist. So check that out with the link in the description below. Very excited for that. More news coming soon. Collaboration with my friend Kirei. He's offering the early game jungle course. With this, you'll have pretty easy guidelines of how and why to do things in the early game so you don't get lost, and better yet, can get a lead and carry the game. Check it out with the link below.